Hello guys, welcome to Starsiege's Deadzone. I have some tips and tricks about the looting system in Starsiege's Deadzone. First of all, don't go after these. It's fine that you pick them up if you have room, but you shouldn't really try and get them out with you when you extract. But we like this, the scrap metal. Light scrap metal, medium scrap metal, and heavy scrap metal is the things you're gonna go for, because you need them for crafting. And you need a lot of them to craft stuff. So, and they sell for quite a bit. Each piece of the light scrap metal, as you can see, is 10 coins. So one stack is 250. And this one is like maybe 120 coins. So if you have room, pick them up. If you don't, just leave them on the ground. And nades are good. Nades are good to have when you fight people. It's a good idea to have them when you're in a combat or something. Sometimes these hybrids, which you just saw me kill, they drop a little loot box. Hopefully I can show you on this one. Well, no, maybe this one. Yeah, see, this one drops, so it can drop different stuff. At first, just pick everything up. At first, see, now I got a green craftable item. Put it in your safe pocket. If you're just starting out, you only have one safe pocket, which I would suggest going for the circuit board or the small chip. So, because they are used for the green armor, which you cannot see right now, which I will show you after this game. It's really important that when you play, that you listen to the sounds, as you can hear, right? If you hear movement, right? This is hybrids. You can clearly hear it's hybrids, and when enemies are running around, you can definitely hear it. Like, if you listen to me run around, this is what enemies gonna sound like as well. So, as you can see, I have a season contract where I need to kill hybrids, which just give you, at first it gives you a bunch of gray armor, gray weapons. Later on, it will give you green items, blue items, green armor, blue armor, and purple, like when you have played a bunch. And the contract is account level based. So let's say if you're level 1, you probably only have a few with hybrids, some dailies as well. And this room has a lot of loot. So the first thing, when you get into this room, right? Kill the hybrids on the bottom floor. Then you run up, kill the last one here. There's probably gonna be a few. Instead of going, like you can see there's a box there, here, and over here. This one is almost certain to have weapons in them. Sometimes they don't, sometimes, see. Now I have a DMR which I can use. And the boarding pistol and the cyber bitter and the knife is standard. If it should happen that you die in the middle of a match, you don't lose the cyber bitter, the knife, or the boarding pistol. That is just the default weapons when you start up the game, first time, go into a match for your first time, and even later on in the games it will be useful. And there's different grenades. There's a fire nade, there's an EMP grenade, there's a impulse grenade which knocks them back with the explosion. This does a lot of damage to their shields. This damage boost is for your weapons. Let me show you. So I'm gonna use this on the EMP rifle. So every time you use one, you can see on the bottom right corner at how much ammo I have. So this is actually the spin fuse on my bad. So when I have used, okay, now I've used the whole mag. and when I reload, it's gonna go away with the damage boost because it's only for the current mag. So if you're gonna use the damage boost, be sure to have reloaded to the full magazine and then put the damage boost on. And don't use it on the boarding pistol or side repeater if you have any other weapons. Because it's just a waste of the damage boost, to be honest. So now you can see I don't have any more room. This is typical, like for maybe the first 3 rooms you find. So this, don't worry about this safe container because I'm at a little bit higher level than you are when you're starting out. So this is typically your first match is gonna look like, because you're gonna pick everything up. So now I'm just gonna sort this real quick. So if I look here, okay, more of these light scrap metal, nice. Ooh, a recoil dampener. I don't have room for it, but I would suggest keeping this over this. But you should always try to get the circuit boards and the small chip processor, because they're used for the green armor and the blue armor and the purple armor and so on, to the higher levels of armor, which is good. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and play the whole match out to see what's gonna happen, and still try to find. See, now I have no more room. I will throw like this one out because maybe I lose like 70 coins, but I don't really. These are just 4 coins, which you sell after each game or when you have a full stash when you're out in the lobby. Let's see. See, now I almost made the same amount of money from just this one, the medium scrap metal, which is heavy, which you need a lot of. You really need a lot of the heavy, the medium scrap metal. They're used for a lot of weapon, mostly armor, to be honest. So see, now I have like 2 stacks. This is 500 already. So go for an extra stack because it doesn't really matter if you don't have it on. And always try and go for the headshots, to be honest, because they die way faster. And if you just keep looting, and you'll find, like for the first game, you won't have anything. Depends if you're gonna buy some stuff, which I don't think you should do. It's really dumb, to be honest. It's not the greatest idea to do in the when you first started out. First, just go into a match and try. Okay, so this guy actually hit me pretty hard. So since I'm a higher level, I can actually teleport, which I should have taken off. So you get that at account level 18, I think. I think it's level 18 you get it from, but I'm not sure. So that guy is gonna run at me soon, so I wanna use the LMG and heal up. Always focus on getting your shield up first, then your health, because the health pack is used a little bit faster. I think there's like maybe a few seconds difference. And these lasers, you can crouch under. You cannot jump over them. Okay, I don't see anyone right now. So there's people in here. Yeah, he has a spin fuser. I don't think he heard me run so close. Okay, he probably ran up. Okay, I got the kill. Instead of me starting to loot that guy, I'm gonna go back and actually shield up first. Because it could happen that people come closer to you and actually try to kill you while you're looting. So as you can see, he had a lot of green stuff. So as you can see, right now I'm pressing shift. I'm gonna press shift and right click and put a lot of stuff. And then the same on his items. And go for the scrap metal and of course healing and bullets. And if you can carry any weapons or something, that'll be probably be a good idea. And you can loot while you are reloading your weapon. Okay, so that guy is going out. I'm gonna wait. Instead of trying to go out with him, go up next to him or shoot him, I'm just gonna play it safe and go out. And there you go. It only took me 10 minutes to finish a game. Sometimes it can take longer if there's more people alive at the end of the game. So when you're taking the escape pod, you will see your progress in the game if you level up or something. Like right there, I just got a blue piece of armor, which I don't really need because I have a purple one. So let's see. This is everything I got out from the game with this and this. And this. So I got all of these things out of the game. So let me put, like, I'm gonna put everything in here. Let's say, okay, look, now I have no more room, it goes into my second stash, okay? Which you won't be having for level 22. So, as you can see, one stack of these, one stack is 25 of the light scrap metal. So, it's gonna go for 250 coins. And this one is a common variable, so it's gonna go for 100. And you can see this one might go for 108, and then it goes for 75. And as well. But these one is actually good to grab because they are almost the same price as the metal. So this one I'm gonna keep, which is a good idea. Don't actually need that, but and sell. So now I can go back into my character because I have more room and pick the ammo out, which I will suggest you do, and just go like this every single round. Because like the first few rounds doesn't really matter if you die or get anything out. The first thing is just getting used to the looting and the playstyle of the game, how important it is to use which weapon in fights and against hybrids. So let me grab these other stuff from in here, which get into my second stash by mistake, which shouldn't have happened. Okay, let's go back to the... So let me just pull this out. There we go. I'm gonna sell, like this is gonna go for 315, sorry, which is actually good. And I'll suggest you keep that one as well. And if you want to keep the weapons, that's fine. I don't really need gray weapons anymore because I'm running blue and greens. Mostly green, mostly blue, but I have a purple as well and a green just for if I ran out of. I'm running out of them. So as you can see, I got a lot of stuff from this run. Oh, sorry, that wasn't. So everything here, in this like corner right here, all the way down, this was from one raid. And some of the stuff I did sell, like the weapons, because I don't use them, but you might actually want to keep them, which is a good idea. And bullets, you'll find them pretty easily. And in the first map, you can, if you run out of bullets, just knife them. You don't take that much damage. You can always find shield or healing to heal you up. A typical hybrid takes 3 hits with the knife. And then there's spider hybrids, which takes 1. Explosive spider, which takes 2. Then there's the rifle, which takes 3. And there's the club, who takes 3 as well. And there's the guy with the shield who probably is gonna, I don't know, because I haven't tested them with the knife yet. But it gives you a decent amount of loot in your first game if you get the extraction. And that concludes the video of tips and tricks from my personal experience of playing the game. I've played the season 0 till I got level 23, and now this is season 1. I'm level 24 so far, and it's a really good game, and I like it. So let me just sell all of these. And when you're in selling, if you want to quick sell it, instead of doing like this, you can press Control and right click. You can just press Control and right click, and you get a decent amount of coins from it when you play. So, as you can see, the first piece, you may be thinking, oh, should I craft the gray armor? No, you shouldn't. That's dumb. Go for you're gonna get all the gray items anyway. The green is way more, as you can see, small chip processor, circuit boards. So for the dino cell, the void suit and the setter guards, you need circuit boards. You need 9 to get all these 3 pieces. And the exogloves, gravity boots, and visor, you need small chip processors, which you also need 9 of. So it's not gonna take you that long to actually get it, but it's gonna take you a few games because you actually need to find the small chip processor or the circuit boards and actually extract with them if you get them in both games in one game. But in the safe container right here, if you put something in here, let's say I put a nade in here, right, and I die, I lose everything from weapons, ammo, everything in my belt, and anything in my backpack, but the safe container you keep. So that will be a good idea to the first few games, if you find any green items, or if you don't have any green items, put a stack of the scrap metal in there. You cannot see, you can have the weapons in here, but you cannot put them in the safe container. As well with ammo, I think shields can you, and health packs. And the armor, you don't lose the armor at all. They don't degrade or anything. And that concludes my tips and tricks for Starsiege Deadzone for new players. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And comment down below what I should do next about Starsiege.